Ka-chow! What's poppin', pumpkin heads? It's your boy, Sweet Lou, working on the structure. You'll see I've got this. I had it wrapped all night, the pumpkin, and I had this sort of like this thing memorizes the heats. I reset it because it said it spiked over 100 when I had it under the plastic wrap today. But I think it's just really sensitive to being in direct sun. So I'm going to put it under a cloth for tomorrow when I wrap it back up in the plastic. It felt kind of warm to the touch. We want it to be like 70 degrees to germinate uh, the two pumpkins. So I'll keep it wrapped again tomorrow and put this under a cloth and facing away. But I want to let you know what I've done for the structure. I've got this like hula hoop ring at the top, and I've got my 6 slats. So the main structure is sort of a dome with 3 overlapping arches. It wiggles a bit, and in the rain, in the wind, it'll wiggle. Maybe one more of these hula hoop things lowered down might keep it a bit more rigid and allow us to put more weight on it. But I'm out of this tent spike material, so I don't really know what I could do. Um, yeah, I don't know. But I've also got 2 little hoops. It's the same idea. These are to sort of protect the outside edges of the space I want the pumpkin to grow in. That'll allow me to drape over the corners there and then up to um, the main tent, basically, without crumpling in. And it'll be a nice big bit of loft and plump away in case they grow right up to the edge of it. Yeah, I don't know how much they'll grow. I just don't want to have to do the structure more than once. I'm thinking about the front door a little bit. Last time we had a lot of issues getting in and out of the structure. And I get a lot of joy. This is the view from the window. I get a lot of joy of looking at it from this direction, so I don't want that view to be blocked. So I want to be able to see through the mesh, but it also has to be able, you're going to be able to get in and out. And if it could come out a little bit, that would be great too. I have an old camping tent that I was revisiting. I haven't camped in it since 2007, but it has an interior door like this that zips up from the bottom and up to the top. And it was solving this problem, like in a tent, a door inside of a tent, so it would go underneath like a tent pole, and then you could pin it up there and then use the flaps to get in and out. So if I made that bug proof and sewed it in, it would work. But if I had it up like this, it's opaque or translucent at the very, and I wouldn't be able to see my pumpkins and stuff. So I'm trying to figure out how exactly to do that. I could lay it flat on the ground when I wasn't using it, and then it doesn't bother anybody, and lift it up and like maybe pin it or something and zip it when it's time to go in and out. I don't really know. Or I could put it somewhere maybe around the back so that we would enter from the back. That way it doesn't block the sunlight and it doesn't block my view from right here, from the back porch. So these are what I'm noodling on now. I kind of like the hula hoop ring. It lets it seem a little bit more stable. Yeah, that's it. This is how I'm going. So I'm gonna wrap up the pumpkin again in plastic tonight and keep working on solutions for the bones of the structure, get it as stable as I can before I start adding the weight of meshes onto it. Thank you. See you next time.